what's up? So, we're gonna try this again, and hopefully my recording doesn't crash. You ever just forget, well, not really forget to record, but maybe press record one too many times, and then end up canceling your recording before you do an entire episode? Yeah, that happened. However, last episode, in the one that actually did got recorded, we killed the Eater of Worlds. That's about it. And then, in the episode before this, we made some more stuff. We combined down our things here. I got this Death Blade, doesn't really do too much, to be honest. I made some new weapons and some new arrow spec armor with the area light ore that comes when you kill the hive mind. Now, to make up for said lost recording, I'm actually going to be creating a new world and going to make it Crimson, and I'm going to fight the Brain of Cthulhu as well as the Perforator. Now, I'm not going to do that right this minute because there's some other things I want to go through. First of all, I did some fishing as well. I crafted some lava waders because I got the lava charm as well as the obsidian helmet or obsidian skull. Heart of Darkness gives me rage, which I can use with that, and that gives me rage mode, which does a lot of extra damage. And like I said, the Heart of Darkness just slowly fills the rage meter. It's pretty good, honestly. And then there's also a chance for me to get the absolute rage buff once I'm at max rage. So yeah, but for this video, Skeletron is next up on our list. Well, actually, first we're gonna do the Queen Bee, and then Skeletron. Now I have some stuff made up and ready for when we get into hard mode, because if I just take this, then you'll see that's part of the accessory called the Angel Treads. They're pretty good. Once you kill at least one of all the mechanical bosses or their counterparts, because with the Calamity mod they actually become optional, you can get the Soul of Might from Cryogen, which I'm probably going to do Cryogen over the Destroyer. Just because he's an easier boss. Instead of Skeletron Prime, I'm going to do the Brimstone Elemental. And then I'll probably do the Twins rather than the Aquatic Scourge, just because he's kinda hard. Then again, I could also get the these things here, the weapons. So I guess it depends. I'll probably end up doing all of them at some point, but you get what I mean. So yeah, now, our next goal, like I said, Queen Bee. We have a hive right up here. So I'm gonna skedaddle on up there. I also made a sky bridge real quick to get me to the ocean because I did some fishing there and all that. I think in this episode I'm also going to try and set up the magic storage mod, because it's pretty helpful and I'm always running out of inventory space, in case you guys haven't noticed yet. So yeah. Let's wait for my health to regen up a bit, and then I'll fight this nerd here. Now, the queen bee is probably gonna be easy with the stuff that I have. However, I also made this. It's the Magnum. It does like 200 damage, but you can only use it thrice per boss battle, as it says. It also does more damage to organic enemies. So I'm assuming that means, just as like an example, like pretty much just not mechanical bosses, I guess. The queen bee would probably fall under organic. So yeah, let's go. Also easily one of my favorite of the redone vanilla boss themes for Calamity. And oh my god, I'm gonna die already, aren't I? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be doing it this time, that's for sure. Wow. Okay. Zoinks. Alright. Well, that went great. Also, I, went down to hell and got blazing hearts as well. Just figured I'd point out. Now, the sunken sea here, I might actually be able to do some things there, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, I got some interesting fishing things, like the enchanted starfish. It's like a star, but for fishing. And also stuffed fish. It's like a herb bag, but a fish. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but, you know, whatever. I also started using unholy arrows, because they're pretty good. I have some hellfire arrows there, too. Just as a backup. I have the demonic shadow drop staff, which I might end up using, but probably not. Windblade. It's like the Victide sword, but just for the arrow spec gear. Then I have a lot of aerialite because I like how the bricks look. So yeah, there aren't really any more weapons I can make with it. However, you can see that later on, there's some other things I could do. I could make the Runic Eye soon. This thing here is kinda cool, I guess. Storm Surge is there. That's a weapon I used a lot in my first playthrough, but not like the first recording one, but the first one I ever actually played with Calamity. So yeah, that's a bit of a throwback weapon for me. So yeah, now I'm just kinda going down the list here. So next up is the Old One's Army, so I'm gonna be doing that, since I do in fact have the Tavern Keeper here. Let's talk to him, get some metal, get those. I'll do Flame Burst Rod because it's probably my favorite out of them. Let's get some red paint. Because I'm gonna paint my crystal stand like I usually do. Gotta put the stand right there, I guess. And then paint it up. Get some that there. Swap those around. There we go. I always like to just paint it like that because I think it looks cool. Why were you so fast? Right, anyways. Okay, apparently this is not a suitable location. Let's see. I could probably put it right there. The bridge. I'm gonna do that. That should be flat enough. With tiki torches. So yeah. Let's try it. Run a bit low on rounds for the Magnum, so that's a little worrying, but it's probably fine. Hopefully. Okay. Sequel. What? What is that? Okay, I'm gonna read that later. no clue if that was actually something that's a part of the Old One's army, or if that's just like a random drop that I just got really lucky with. I'm thinking it's probably the latter, since it also appears on like a lot of the bosses as well. We did it! Yay! Okay, well, now I have 3 different pets. Okay, well. Snatcher the Cursed Prince. You don't seem to have soul. What a shame. Okay, then let's make a deal. In your journey, you're defeating endless amounts of energies, but you're not collecting their souls for yourself, right? Why not give them to me then? For certain amounts, I'll give you some kind of rewards. Does that sound good enough? I hope so. 1 soul collected, so it actually does do something. That's a pet. I have no clue what this dude does. So say if I were to just fight these nerds again, kill all of them, what would I get? Is it gonna be like a buff or something, or is it actually going to give me items? More importantly, how many souls are we talking here? I mean, I don't have a problem with harvesting their souls, but like, how many souls are we talking here? Seems like a pretty good deal to me there, man. Killing people all the time. There's no way I can't make that sound bad. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm killing people all the time. It's probably gonna be like 100 or so. Probably, maybe more. I feel like 100 is probably the magic number though. But then again, that still depends on what it actually is that we're getting, because I don't know. Why are the arrows going so far? But yeah, I don't know how many souls we're talking yet, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. I feel like that's probably a good... Just that one thing is probably good enough for one episode, because I feel like I remember seeing something about that just being a really rare drop from something. Just anything really, I think. Like any mob in the game, I'm pretty sure can drop it. Probably give or take a few, like the slimes or something. But I don't know. It's kind of cool though. I like him. I like how he just pops up when I'm not moving. Alright, well, we've collected over 100 souls and no buffs or anything yet. We don't appear to have any new items. So maybe 1,000, 200, a couple hundred, I don't know. I'm just taking guesses. Snatcher the Snatcher. That's what he is. Snatcher the Soul Snatcher. Those things are firing like machine guns, but yet they don't do much damage, so they're not really helpful. Oh, there's another one. Oh wait, no, that's a cracked crown. Is that what the other one is? Probably. Yeah. Okay then. Maybe it's not really as rare as I thought it was. I mean, it seems pretty rare to me, but... Okay. Well... That's interesting. Okay then. Three platinum for one of these things. Okay, surely this has to be pretty rare. If it's 3 platinum for one of them. I mean, sure. 3 platinum is 3 platinum, you know, but like... I still have no clue what it actually does. I mean, sure, it gives me reward once I steal everybody's soul. But, like, what is it? Okay, I'm gonna look this up here in just a second, but I'm gonna put down the party center real quick. Because then we get balloons. Maybe? Okay, well, it's raining right now, so I guess we don't get...
And try Align Gummies with prebiotics and probiotics to help support digestive health.
Okay. So, first of all, it's a 1 in 33,333 chance. So yeah, it's pretty rare. It makes sense why it's selling for 30 platinum. I'm just gonna read what it says. Killing the enemies under the effect of the buff, so Snatcher the Cursed Prince, will yield the player some power-ups and raise the soul number, or the number of souls, while having the cracked crown as a pet. Note that some mobs and statue summoned ones will not give you souls to prevent easy cheesing of the process. Here's a list of benefits from the soul collecting. So right now I'm at 400, so I'm just under what I need for the first buff. At 500 increases your movement speed by 25%, which is pretty good. So that means I'm gonna be getting about an extra 10 miles per hour. Well, not really. It would be closer to 7 or 6. Still pretty good. Then at 1,000 increases your defense by 10. 1,500 is damage reduction by 10%. 2,500, sorry. Increases your minion count or sentry count by 1. 3,500 is a boost to all damage types by 8%. 5,000 is critical strike on all weapon types by 5%. 6,666 is armor penetration by 20, which is really good. That's like a lot of extra damage there, especially right now. And then at just 1 under 10,000, so you have to kill a lot of it takes a lot of kills, and it boosts your max life by 10% at that. So it's pretty good. And it's a reference to Snatcher from A Hand Time as well. So if any of you played that, you probably noticed that already. But yeah. However, I don't know. I just want to see. So if I save and exit, and then I reload back in. Okay, it actually does save your soul count, so that's good. Which would be a shame if it didn't save your soul count, because killing 10,000 enemies isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. So yeah, Alright, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, don't scribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one where I'll like I said, be fighting Perforator and the Perforator and the Brain of Cthulhu in Separate World, which I'll be making Crimson. So, yeah, that's gonna do it. Peace.